On the hill today for the Giants, coming out of the bullpen, will be Ryan Walker. Walker was used as an opener 13 times last year, and in those 13 appearances, 10 of those appearances were scoreless appearances. A necessity in that Blake Snell was put on the IL before the game today, so it has become a bullpen game.
Got him, and that's how this game gets started.
Comes at him with a slider. Just a nice late breaking snap that buries the bottom of the strike zone.
Here now is the veteran Starling Marte, and Walker pitches a swinging strike three. Big sweeping slider that broke off the outside and down out of the strike zone.
And now here is Francisco Lindor. Lindor batting left.
Tapper up the third base line, barehanded by Chapman. He throws it high, and Flores does well to keep it from going into foul ground. And Lindor has himself an infield hit.
Here's Alonso. No score, top of the first.
And Alonso got tied in a knot. He did not swing, and the ball hit him, and he will go to first base. Checked with the first base umpire Roberto Ortiz to see if he swung, but Ortiz said no.
Here is Brett Beatty.
Lifted out to left. Conforto. Side retired.
Left-hander Sean Manaea, who spent last year as a Giant.
Keep an eye on Manaea. Third time through the order. You know, a lot of the Met pitchers haven't gone deep.
Everything away to Slater, and that one's away on the outside corner for strike three called. And we have an unhappy customer, Mark Rippiger, ringing up Slater for the first out.
Here's Wilmer Flores.
And he takes strike three call. Fastball on the inside corner, and Manaea's got back-to-back strikeouts, just as Walker did in the top of the inning. And the breaking ball struck him out. Sean Manaea strikes out the side in the opening inning.
The count is 0-1 to Tyrone Taylor. Right-handed batter. He bounces one sharply up the middle, out into shallow center. It's caught, and the backhanded throw by Estrada to first is in time. I didn't think he had any kind of a chance on that one, but he got to it, sprinting to his right into shallow center.
That was an amazing play. And you're right, the foot was off the bag, but I think he kicked the corner right before the foot from Taylor hit the bag.
Harrison Bader, right-handed hitter.
This is a line drive, and Fitzgerald is going to track it down. Bader hit it right on the nose, and that'll end the inning.
Here's Chapman, right-hand batter.
Chapman digs one out. He's got a base hit. So Chapman against his old teammate, the first time he's ever faced him, and he picks up a single into left field.
And the Giants have the bases loaded with nobody out.
Here's Thairo Estrada, who tripled to right center last night.
It's ahead on Estrada 0-2, and that's popped up. Foul ground. Alonso should have a play. Tagging a third is Soler. Alonso's got it, and Soler will stay put.
So runners stay put at all three bags, and here's the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald.
And he popped it up. Lindor on the outfield grass. Infield fly rule is called. The batter is out. And that's a big second out for Manaea.
So Manaea, bases loaded, nobody out, has popped up Estrada and Fitzgerald, and now has to get through Ahmed to keep this thing scoreless. The 3-1. Ahmed sends a high fly ball to center. Bader underneath it. Stops, looks up, he makes the catch, and Manaea gets out of miserable trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Giants don't score.
2 outs. Here's Francisco Lindor. The 0-2. Swung on, drilled high in the air to right field. Slater drifting back towards the wall. He turns, and it's gone into Levi's landing. A 2-run home run for Francisco Lindor. His third of the year. And the Mets jump out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso, 199 career home runs. When he hits his next home run, he's going to become one of the fastest players in history to 200 home runs. Alonso strikes out swinging. Cutter that time, and a good one for the strikeout. But the Lindor home run makes it 2-0 Mets.
Michael Conforto is set to come to the plate.
Manaea pitching himself into trouble again. Slater dancing off second, the reverse pivot, and he got him! Slater didn't slide, and Lindor tags him out.
Runner off first. Pitch from Manaea. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Breaking ball in the dirt. Smothered by Nito. And there's 2 away. Runner goes. Payoff pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Right field. It's shallow. Taylor coming racing in. McNeil over into foul territory. And it's McNeil who makes the call and the catch.
Tyrone Taylor.
1-1. Swung on, crushed to the gap in left center field. Conforto's on the run, so is Fitzgerald. They'll turn and just watch this one fly. It just snuck over the wall in left center field. A solo home run for Tyrone Taylor. His second of the year, second home run of the game for the Mets. And New York's on top 3-0. And here comes Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo hits one slowly. Charging is Estrada, makes the glove flip, and he's out at first base.
Second Giants hit.
Here comes Tyro Estrada.
Estrada hits one on the backhand for Lindor. Nice pickup, gets the out at second, safe at first. Tremendous play by Lindor on a hot shot on his backhand, and they get the force play for the second out.
That's a big league play right there. This was a bullet off the bat and not a tough hop. Beautiful backhand, up quick for the throw, almost turned it. That's a big league play. I tell you what, too, McNeil turns a nice pair.
Here's Tyler Fitzgerald.
Some Pac-8 records.
Out to right center field. Bader coming over in the gap, and he reels it in, and that retires the side.
Here's Alonso creeping into that righty batter's box. One home run shy of 200.
Curveball lined right to the second baseman, but it tails under the glove of Estrada and goes into right field. Well, here's another chance for Taylor, who lasted a home run over the 399 mark in left center. He's second of the year. Batting here with 2 out and 2 on in the 5th. And Taylor lines this one to right center field. That's a base hit. That goes up the gap and all the way into Triples Alley. Alonso's in to score. Beatty turning third. He will score. It's a double and 2 more RBIs for Tyrone Taylor. And the Mets now have a 5-0 lead. Taylor with 3 RBIs on the day.
Jeff McNeil batting now with Taylor in scoring position. Hit hard to the right side. Estrada dives. That's by him. A base hit going into right. Taylor rounds third. He's heading home. The throw from right field is way offline. The run scores. And on the throw, McNeil darts to second. 6-0 Mets in the top of the 5th as McNeil bangs one through the right side. 3-2 to Ahmed. Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him looking. Stamped it on the outside corner with a changeup. Ahmed was fooled. And Manaea picks up his 5th strikeout. Manaea's throwing great. He has a 6-0 lead. He's barely trying to get through 5.
Pitch to Conforto. Swung on and missed. He got him with the slider. Third time Conforto has struck out today. And Manaea has gotten the first 2 outs in the inning.
And Carlos Mendoza is going to the bullpen. Manaea's day is done. He leaves in a scoreless side on his end. 6-0 Mets. But he doesn't get through the 5th. Reed Garrett comes in out of the bullpen to face Jorge Soler. Soler swings and pops it up behind second. McNeil racing out, waving his arms, and in front of Taylor makes the catch to end the inning. Reed Garrett throws one pitch, gets Sean Manaea out of trouble, and closes his line.
Lindor's had a big day, an infield hit and a 2-run homer. And he pokes one the other way for his 3rd hit of the day. Well, he hit his home run on an 0-2 pitch, and this time going with the breaking ball and hitting it to left field. And so Lindor is 3 for 4.
Beatty 0 for 2 with a walk. Tapper over the mound near the bag. Ahmed's got it. Beatty thrown out 6-3. Tyler Fitzgerald is in the box.
6-0 Mets, bottom 7. 1-1 pitch. He hits a high drive deep left field. Going back on the ball and still going back at the wall, looking up. It is gone. Nimmo just ran out of room, and Tyler Fitzgerald takes Reed Garrett deep. That seems impossible these days, how good he's been. There's the first run for the Giants.
Mets 6, Giants 1, top of the 9th. Here's Lindor. Nimmo's at first with 1 out. Nice day for Francisco, 3 for 4.
3-2 to Lindor.
Oh,
and
he
he
got it.
clocks one to deep right field, and that is way out of here. Francisco Lindor breaks out with a 4-hit, 2-home run game. And the Mets now lead at 8-1. Lindor came into the day with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs for the season. He has 2 home runs and 4 RBIs in this game.
Conforto doubled down the left field line in the 7th inning. And a high toss, and everybody's safe. And coming in to score is Wade.
It all started with a 2-out error. He kind of threw that a little too high. Diaz couldn't quite go up there to get it.
Still 1 more out to get for Diaz. Soler's gone 0 for 3 and a walk today. Ground ball to McNeil. And the ball game is over. Diaz gets the final 3 outs. Huge day for Lindor with 4 hits and 2 home runs. Tyrone Taylor, a home run and a double.